Hello everyone. I know I haven't made in a video in a while. It's been busy with stuff and I've done some traveling. I have some updates. I have since traded in my very reliable and finally paid off 2013 Hyundai Elantra and got a pickup truck, which was a long decision. I've spent like 6 months deciding like, do I just want to get a truck and a trailer? Do I want to get a used box truck, or do I want to fork in the money and get like a used dump truck or something? Um, they all have their pros and cons. The trailer, it's like, not only are you responsible for two different pieces of equipment at once, but you gotta look at the added length, driving in tight spaces, somewhere to store the trailer. And then with the box truck, it's like, I was looking at the used U-Hauls, and you can get a used U-Haul for, 7 to 12 grand, but the mileage is going to be like between 1 to 120,000. It's like, at that point, I mean, am I going to get a couple years out of it or something? Um, and then the used dump truck, that's just a big purchase. I mean, those things brand new are like 80 grand. Get a used one with like 100,000 miles is still like 40, 50,000. It's crazy. So I finally was like, you know what? When I got back from my traveling, I'm just gonna trade in my car. I'm gonna get a pickup truck. At least this way, I can handle minimum loads. If you watched a few of my other videos, I've been using U-Hauls since day one. I get a job, I go get a U-Haul or schedule it advanced. To me, I just found it to be very, you know, easy to do with the business, because the pro of it was I'm not spending money on a truck when the days I don't have a job. I'm a smaller business in a very crowded area with a lot of competition. I don't have a job every day. I've gone weeks without a job, which it sucks. But I do moving part time. But I found it to just be very versatile. I have a load. I hear noises. I keep thinking something fell. I just found it to be a very simple way of getting around with transport. Granted, I can adjust my sizes. If it's a small job, I can get a pickup truck. It's a little cheaper, it's easier on gas, a little cheaper mileage. If it's a medium job, maybe like a 10-foot truck or something. If it's a normal job, which I used the 15-foot trucks, and I would advertise that I had a bigger truck, because a 15-foot truck is a 764 cubic feet, and your typical dump truck is around 440, 460. So I would always advertise that on my websites and stuff. But I've given in. I've gotten a pickup truck. I'm looking into a trailer. I'm trying to take that next step. And as far as my equipment goes, I would like to get a dump trailer, because every day I do the moving, I feel worse and worse. And I'm getting tired of lifting stuff. Granted, like, junk is easy, but you're still loading stuff in, and you have to load it all out again. I do a lot of jobs myself, or I especially go to the dump myself. I don't pay anyone to come with me to the dump, because you end up waiting in this long line for 45 minutes. I don't want to pay someone an hour of work just to sit here with me. So I usually do it myself, and you're in a line with 20 other people, so you want to be quick. So I'm unloading a 15-foot truck full of construction debris in 10 minutes. I'm hauling ass. I won't get monetized. I don't have anything special. I'm booking it to get it out because I don't want to take up a lot of room with other people. So it would be nice to have a dump trailer where I can just push the button, it dumps everything out for me. Granted, only 1 in 10 jobs are actually like trailer, or are jobs where like there's a lot of small things to lift up. Like last night, which is what all this is, I did 4 loads with my pickup truck. It was a 10 by 15 foot storage unit, and it was all like boxes of books and magazines, and it took me 6 hours. I was doing a majority by myself. My girlfriend, who helps me on some of my jobs, ran her SUV to Goodwill twice to dump off a lot of the boxes of books, because there's nothing wrong with those. Everything else is trash. So I made a few trips last night, and this is my final trip now. But yeah, I mean, the pickup truck was the first step. Obviously I had a trade-in, so I was able to knock down the price a little bit. Used cars right now are terrible. I got a 2021 Nissan Titan, and the only reason I went with a newer year is for warranty and the lower mileage. Right now it's kind of a 50-50. You can get an older car, get a couple grand cheaper, but you have no warranty, and now you're running the risk of it being an older vehicle and things going wrong. So I got mine at 25,000 miles. I traded in my car, got a little under 10 grand for it, which was surprising because it's a 2013. But yeah, I took that step. Now I can use this for smaller jobs, which helps out because that's a problem, because I would charge, my minimum charge is around like 1 to 120, and using a U-Haul for that, it's right out the window. It's like $50, even if it's a local. Every mile is $1.19 or something. So it definitely adds up on those minimum jobs. So at least I can use the truck now for that. And I'm going to look into the trailer. If I don't get the dump trailer, I'm at least going to get a utility trailer. My brother is a professional welder, so I'm going to hopefully see if he can weld on walls to it and put on aluminum sheeting. And then I have a guy who does wraps for the moving business I work at. So I have a connection to try to get that wrapped. So just a little update. Obviously I'm venturing away from doing this all cheap. I still do things cheap. I do a lot of marketing myself. One thing I recently did was I got yard signs. I went to a UZ Marketing. They're based in Texas, but they ship to you for free, which is convenient. And I got 200 yard signs. I didn't get the stakes because with my experience in doing that at the moving companies, putting them out for marketing, they get pulled out quick. Anyone has access to them. I was doing it with zip ties, and I would strap them to poles and stuff in busy plazas and streets or drive-throughs or something. I try not to put anything on trees. But I get a lot of calls about that, which is helpful. I've only booked one from it. I had 4 cleanouts lined up, but I went to Italy for my girlfriend's cousin's wedding, so I didn't get to do any of those. But for something that costs $200 that I've already had 4 cleanouts scheduled, I just was able to make 2. Obviously there's a good turnout, so I would say it's worth giving it a shot to try it in your area. If it doesn't work out, it's one marketing strategy you can knock off. But I just want to give an update about the truck. I'm going to try to post more about different things, because I think it's helpful that I do a lot of the stuff myself, and the way I do things as a mover, I think, can help other people, because it doesn't require as much work to put in, I guess is a good way to say it. But I'm about to pull into the dump right now, so I will see everybody later.